Grab yourself a beverage. Today is going to be one of those let's talk about it days. Now, if you watch my channel, as you know, I love Ryan Holiday. I listen to his podcast. I listen to every interview he's on, things like that. Just some of the content he makes I really like. Some of it I disagree with it. Some of it I think is dope. But today he was talking. Well, actually, this is a couple of days ago. He was talking about the concept of getting help. And as I was shooting the podcast yesterday with Mary Lou, this kind of came to my mind, and I was like, I'm going to have to do one of those random doc therapy session videos, so stick around, hang out, let's talk. The basic concept of what Ryan was talking about is that we all, at some point in time, have to learn to ask for help. Now, this is something I struggle with very much so. I am always down to help everybody. I will help you move a body. But I oftentimes, being a people pleaser, am agreeing to help anybody with just about everything, but I don't often ask for help myself when I catch myself in one of these situations. And it's something that I am constantly working on now, because I don't want to put myself in a horrible position again because I'm afraid to ask for help. Many people don't go to the doctor when they should because they don't want to get help. They think they got it. They think they're tough. They think they're thorough. And it kind of dawned on me that, in the conversation with Mary Lou yesterday, we got to this portion of time where we're talking about taking that personal inventory. This is the time of year where you take that personal inventory and you kind of figure out with yourself, your contracts that you have with yourself, and sort of see how you're doing, make some adjustments, and just keep striving to get better, right? So in the conversation yesterday, we were talking about what were our personal highlights for the year. And I'm super horrible at taking compliments. Mary Lou said that her highlight for the year was basically getting an opportunity to work with me and starting this podcast and doing all the other cool stuff we did this year. And reality is, my highlight for the year was also working with her, because I wouldn't have never asked for the type of help, but from her and other people in my community, Gretchen, Yolanda, Alicia, Luis, Paul, I'm looking at you guys. They too have helped me a lot this year. And I normally wouldn't have asked for help. I'm super bad at that. And I don't want you to think that you have to do this alone. If you're getting into this content creation space, trust me, you're going to need some help. And don't be afraid to ask for help. And the big drama with being a people pleaser is we're always down to help everybody else. We are so bad at asking for help. And one of the things Ryan said in his video, which just hit me like a ton of freaking bricks. People like us people pleasers, us givers, we love it when somebody else asks for help. It's our Tinkerbell juice. We can't wait to help another person. And God forbid we turn around and ask for help. It's silly when you think about it. It's absolutely silly. And I just want to remind you, because this stuff, I keep telling myself, anyone can do this. Anybody can create content. But I'm not going to say it's easy anymore. I'm going to say it's easy, but it has its challenges. And so with those challenges, I want to remind you, don't be afraid to ask for help. We have the entire LGL community. Let's Get Live. When we first started, the whole goal for me was to help people get started to share their stories. I know that I want to positively impact the life of 1 billion people, and I know I can't do it by myself. I know I need all of you guys to start creating content so that maybe you can inspire the next person to create content. So in order to make that easy for you, I have to tell you all of the stuff that's in my head from my 40 years of doing this. I got to share it with you so that you can do it, and then you can inspire the next person to I can do that, and then come through. You know what I'm saying? So when I first started this situation, I had the LGL family. And it wasn't just some corny marketing name. It's legit family. So the India, the Diana, the Limwell, the Kurt, the Jill, the Cat, the Tom Buck, and Heather, Ramirez, Stephanie, Garcia, like my LGL crew, my family. We're a legit family. Like, we go see each other a couple times a year. We go to conferences together. We travel together. We all kind of myriad things together. And my personal Go group, like, we meet every single Saturday, rain or shine. And like, we are legit family. Like, we hold each other to that level of standard. So now it's okay for one of us to turn on another one and ask them for help. And how I got to this, really, I sort of jumped around. I am sorry. Stick with me. This is Talk with Doc Dave. My brain does weird things. In the beginning of the year, Mary Lou said that she wanted to learn how to do audio. And I said, yeah, I got you. I'll help you. And in the process of doing that, we even became tighter as friends. And then we created a podcast together after traveling to an event together and realizing that we have very similar processes. We just think about it in a different manner. And I got a chance to learn how to be better at doing this from her and from my community. I learn as much from you guys as I share. So, quick reminder, you're not here by yourself. And when I say join, I don't know if you checked, like, I think the cheapest plan is like $2. I picked the smallest one YouTube would let me do. So it's not about like, oh, joining the membership is going to make me $1 million. That's not the thing. I know that you have it in you. I also know it's really hard to do this by yourself. When I first started creating content, I hid it from everybody for damn near 6-7 years before I ever told a soul. Because I was worried they would clown me or have something smart to say. And you know what? When I told them, you know what they did? They clowned me and had something smart to say. But then I kept striving and I kept going and I kept going. And the one thing that was funny, when my friends realized that I was dead serious about this, and this wasn't another MLM or Amway adventure or some startup that I was going to do and not follow through or some app that I was going to create and not push, when they realized that this one was for real, they all support. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how's the podcast going? They got all myriad names because none of them are nerds. How's the podcast going? How's the YouTube thing going? So how's the TikTok going? I get from some of them, but they still they're mean well and they're here to support me. The family, they're like, hey, don't you got a video to make? Hey, are you doing that thing with your class today? Oh, we're gonna go get lunch. We'll bring you back something. What do you want? Like, even the family leaves me alone now because they know this is life. Is this the real life? Is this fantasy? I said I wouldn't sing. Anyway, so one of the other things that came up in Ryan's video, which, oh God, it hit me like a ton of bricks, was he referenced a book, and I'm going to mess up the title, but it was something about the boy, the horse, the fox, and the dog or something like that. And one of the things he referenced was getting help. No. Yes. Getting help is not giving up. Getting help is refusing to give up. Because see, if you got pinned into a situation where you were struggling and you just say, okay, I quit, and you walked away from it, that would be quitting. But if you say, hey, can you help me get through this? And someone comes in, that's because you don't want to give up and you want to get to the goal. And I was like, I never thought of it like that. I never thought of it like that. That, my friends, is freaking incredible. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I realize now, like, I have a Marco Polo with Mary Lou. I can say, Marco, and I can say something crazy to her, and she'll be like, Polo, and she'll say something back to me, and we kind of go back and forth. So get yourself a battle buddy. Get yourself a person to ride with you on this journey. Now, again, you can join the LGL fam. There's a join button down there. Pop it. If you can't even swing that $2 a month, it's okay. We're not asking you to, spend money. Hey, just say in the comments, I need some help with this. Somebody from the crew will dive in without even batting an eye and try to help you, because that's the community that we grow over here. Now, there's different tiers, and those different tiers allow you different access to different styles of help, but get in where you fit in. And if it's something you can't do right now, just holler in, white flag, boom, in the chat. Hey, homies, I'm trying to do this, or this. How can I get down? And if you watch my channel, you see I'll make whole ass videos off of a comment where someone's asking for help, because that's what it is. I now realize in order for me to help you, I'm sorry, let me fix that sentence. I now realize in order for me to help reach my goal of positively impacting the lives of over 1 billion people, I need as many people that are helping other people make content. So I got to cover everything you got. So whatever you need, reach out, holla at your boy. Between myself or somebody else in the Let's Get Live family, we got your back. Because there is no shame in asking for help. And I'm going to close out with a story that kind of crushes me, but I'm going to hold it together for this. I had a buddy of mine, happiest person ever, so we thought. Jokes 24/7. Whenever we went out to hang out, party, whatever, shots all the way around. We party like rock stars. Nicest cat ever. And then one day he was gone. And all of the inner circle, we all had the exact same comment. Bruh, I wish you had asked for help. Nobody knew he was struggling. Yeah, man, that hits me as I think about it, because I would be raging up to do holiday parties and kick it with him right now. And the brother is sadly missed. But gentlemen, we're the worst at it, but we're not alone. Everybody does it. Don't be afraid to ask for help, bro. Like, seriously, no matter what it is, you could just reach out. There's so many things, like there's BetterHelp and there's local facilities and pretty much everywhere. If you need any type of help, whether that's creating content or something deeper, don't be afraid to ask for help. It'll be the most courageful thing you ever do. Yeah, I didn't want to end on a sad note, but I think it's important. Now, I'm on a mission, I already explained it, to just get as many people creating content as possible and enjoying the life that I enjoy creating content. I love coming here to talk to you guys about this. So I do a lot of stuff about tech. I do a lot of stuff about content creation. And sometimes we just have a conversation like this. I ain't even going to edit all my little weird mistakes. It's a real conversation between you and I. Okay? So if you know somebody that needs to hear this, because I say this all the time on this channel, I don't know who needs to hear this, but every time I start to feel goofy about making a video like this, somebody will hit me up in the comments and say, I needed to hear this. So I hope I found you today. As the holidays wrap up, if you know somebody needs to hear this, please share it. And I'm on a mission to get this to the end of the year to 20,000. And I'm going to just go out fighting. I'm going to keep swinging. It's getting close. We got like 12 days left. So we're going to keep swinging. But if you hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you can be notified whenever I make up another video. And right about now, the algorithm is going to show you the video they think you should watch. And I absolutely agree with them.
I need to know everything. Who and the what and the where. I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George. I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse. I'm ready for war. I'm coming for throats to turn to a ghost. I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet.